What's going on, political media? This is Lamar, and I just want to say that this is a whole political show. However, we talk about social issues and anything else that's going on in the world, current events, and this week just seems to be the week of the church, pastor, televangelist. They're all going crazy. This, in this case, a preacher. In this case, a preacher that we've seen in the news quite often over the past year, Pastor John Gray. Pastor John Gray, with all his boldness, holy boldness, decided to post something on his Instagram. This is after a very nasty public lawsuit he just got passed. Two or three cheating scandals. He can't let go of the spotlight, it seems. So this is what he had to say on his Instagram. A few months ago, I sat down from leading at Relentless. That's the church he was passed or given in South Carolina. My life wasn't in order. Church isn't first. My wife is. This is my wife. She is from God. She is a life giver. She's a kingdom builder. Her name is Aventa. I met her at church. She was worshiping God through dance. Over time, she allowed me in her life and let me dance with her. She took my ring and said yes, and we began our forever journey. What my dance partner didn't know was that I was very much unfinished. Here go the excuses. I never knew what consistent discipline, planning, leadership, manhood, and personal holiness in action from a man's standpoint looked like. Living a shadow life, God was unwilling to let me die assuming I was whole. I failed to uphold the holy standard of God in my marriage, and I'm sorry. Although you are the only woman I've ever slept with, see, here we go. See, this is where you gotta stop the line. This is where you don't start the line. You started off quite well. Then you have to jump to the lies. You're a whole 40 something, almost 50-year-old man, and you're trying to tell us that you've only slept with Avantar. And not that it's so far fetched. It's just that you are a man who's admittedly had what you want to call emotional affairs on two occasions that we know of while you were a pastor. You are a man that has put up your side chick in the same hotel as you and your family and bounce back and forth to each room. You are a man who would put his side chick on the telephone while your son is in the car and have him share with her what your mama, his mama don't cook and all he eat is pizza. You are a man who, admittedly, from voicemails we've heard from the side chick, that anytime you're on the phone with her and FaceTime, you're asking to see her boobs, her tits, her breasts, her puppies. And you expect us to believe in this very meticulously calculated, narcissistic post that you've only had sex with your wife. I don't buy it, but I will continue. And he said, and the fact that you have to put it in here, tells me a little lie. Although you are the only woman I've ever slept with, emotionally unfaithfulness is just as wrong. So he's heard someone say that, and he's trying to use that. He's willing to fall on the sword for the emotional, but not for the physical. Sin is sin. People want to minimize one sin over another when it all can get you sent to hell. almost done. My marriage forced me to face both of me. He's trying to be poetic. Flesh versus spirit. It is every man's battle. Loving God isn't enough. Preaching Jesus isn't enough. Face yourself. God, get delivered or hurt the ones who actually love you the most. I started intense counseling, personal and for my marriage, in the summer. Scariest thing ever. Most necessary thing ever. I had no one to blame. My life is my responsibility. Admit you're wrong. God deserves better. My wife deserves better. The pain I caused her is immeasurable. Seeing her name in the blogs because of things I did broke my soul as it should have. So since I was the cause of public embarrassment, let me be just as loud about public honor. Aventa, you are miraculous to me. That's how it's written. You are miraculous. Oh no, it says miracle. I'm sorry. It's early. I shall say that again. Aventa, you are a miracle to me. And I'm sorry for the pain I have caused you. Now, this is written like this. You name should have never come up in any conversation, in any negative way with anyone ever. I must do the work to earn your trust. I've lived a life I'm not proud of in so many ways, but before I die, I will be the man God intended and the husband that your heart can rest with. Ooh, poetic. I'll be the father my kids can be proud of. I'll be the pastor relentless can stand behind. I'm in the process and I will stand in it. May the man I am becoming match the vision God showed you. I love you. Mic drop. All right. Whew, let's talk about this for a second. All right, so Mr. Gray, I don't even want to call him Pastor Gray. He's been in trouble many a time. I mean, he doesn't seem to really be getting any better. It seems like he's doing damage control. It seems like he's a flawed person, just like everybody else, but he can't keep his britches up, in my opinion. He can't keep his emotions in check as it relates to other women, and he doesn't seem to be happy. So is he with Aventa only for optics? What's the deal? And this is, to me, he's just insecure narcissist, perhaps. He's admitted that he was sexually abused. Perhaps he's trying to fill a void with the attention coming from being in leadership. Maybe he likes the attention and affirmation from women outside of his wife. While I think he can be helped, I think he needs to stay out of the public eye with his business in the meantime. The whole public stuff, it's just all for attention. The buying your wife the Lamborghini truck and having it on camera and for us to see all this, it's just too much. You need to go behind the veil, as Juanita Bynum would say, and get healed. And the fact that I know, the reason I know it's not his intent is because while he said he's been out of the pulpit because he needs to be healed, you're not healed yet, but yet the very next couple of days, you jumped yourself right back on the pulpit and now you're back. Yeah, you're back. It's too soon. Way too soon. Sit yourself down somewhere. Sit down and get healed. And stop trying to get this attention and affirmation from us. John Gray. Subscribe below. Like, comment. I'm curious to hear what you have to say. And until next time, peace out.